If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Police now know the name of a teenager gunned down in the middle of an apartment complex. Authorities say 16-year-old Khalik Landon died last night at OU Medical Center, and we're showing you right here where it happened at the intersection of Northwest 23rd and Ann Arbor. KOCO's Michael Seiden is live. Michael.
Right now, police aren't releasing motive in this shooting, but we did learn through court documents that the 16-year-old had a troubled past filled with felony arrests.
This is crazy.
In the middle of an apartment complex, a 16-year-old is shot, left for dead on a curb in front of dozens of people.
I was in the house and I heard gunshots, and I walked outside and I just seen a whole group of people over here, and then I went over there and the dude was bleeding.
Raven Edmondson says the teen, now identified as 16-year-old Khalik Landon, was shot in the stomach.
He was trying to get up. But he couldn't. And he was moaning and groaning and all kind of.
Last night, detectives spent several hours searching for evidence and interviewing neighbors. They even found the teen's hat. Still, there are no leads, no arrests, not even a suspect.
At this point, it's still very early in the investigation. We don't have any suspect description. We're not certain what led up to this shooting.
And I want to put this into perspective. So far this year, we've had 43 homicides. Compare that to last year. In 2011, we had a total of 60 homicides. Reporting live outside police headquarters, Michael Seiden, KOCO, Eyewitness News 5.
All right, Michael. Now, if you have any information, you are asked to contact police immediately.
Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, before I get into this demonstration, I need y'all to do me a favor, right? I need y'all to hit that like button, and I need y'all to hit that hype button. I did a video some time ago about the woman in Chicago, and where those kids was, doing what they was doing to that woman. And ever since then, YouTube hasn't been pushing my videos out there. A lot of people are complaining, saying that they're not getting their notifications. A lot of people are saying that for certain videos, they gotta, open up a whole new account and all type of stuff, right? I'm getting all this in the DMs in my Instagram, right? So, to get me back in that algorithm, do me a favor real quick, y'all. Hit that like button, hype me up so that the YouTube algorithm will see and say, hey, wait a minute. This guy is favored. They like him. Let's push his video so that we can get this content out here and so that we can get this message out there. Y'all see what I'm saying? Now, let's get into this demonstration, because this right here is like, come on. Now, look, let me tell y'all something, right? This brother right here, Dante, is a prime example of what we call in the hood a crash dummy, right? And a lot of y'all might say, a crash dummy, hood educated, what is that? Do y'all remember back in the day, when, in the commercials back in the day, where they would try to prove that, a car can take an accident and is suitable, so they would put those dummies in the car, and then the car would run into a wall, and they say, yeah, this is a crash dummy. Well, that's what we talking about here. According to the reports that I'm getting, well, no, you know what? Let me explain to y'all a little bit more about what a crash dummy is. A crash dummy is someone like this here. They want to be a part of the gang, right? And being a part of the gang, they want to prove themselves, right? And in proving themselves, they will do whatever the gang want them to do. Hey, look, go knock dude out over here. They will go do that. Hey, look, go rob dude and them over there. They will go do that. Hey, look, walk over there, go into them projects over there. We want you to kill anybody you see. They will go do that. And the reason why we call them crash dummies is because they do anything that we wouldn't normally do. So we use them to do it for us. Why? Because they are dummies. And they will crash out. This is, what people call it now. They will crash out doing whatever we tell them to do. Now, in this situation right here, this is what we're looking at, right? Initially, this is what we're looking at. according to reports, they are saying that this boy here, Dante, wanted to be a part of the gang so bad that they would have him looking out for them while they committed robberies. They would have him, going into stores, stealing for them. They would have him, breaking into pawn shops and stuff like that, holding guns for them, driving stolen cars for them. Like, he was just a crash dummy, right? He would do anything that they wanted him to do. Now, the ultimate test is this right here. They tell him to go into an opposition neighborhood and kill somebody. If you want to be down with the gang so bad, Dante, man, go over there and kill one of our oppositions. And that's what he did, right? He goes over there, and from the reports that I'm getting, saying he walked up on the other 16-year-old boy who don't even know him. Hasn't had no dealings with him, ain't had no shootouts with him, ain't had no scuffles, they ain't thumped, they ain't had no arguments, no internet beef, nothing. But he got to complete the mission. Why? It's because the guys that he wanted to be a part of sent him to shoot something, to kill something. So instead of walking up to a prominent gang banger from that other side, he walked up on somebody that looked just like him. A child, a kid, and shot him in the stomach, killing him for absolutely nothing. All because he wanted to be down. Cold-blooded demonstration. And we got to understand something, y'all. I'm talking to all the hood educated residents and all the guests. Listen, this happens all the time. Your son, your daughter, your nephew, your little cousin could potentially be a crash dummy. You see? All because he wanted to be a part and partial. All because he wanted to be down with this gang, down with this group of guys. And for the girls, all because she wanted to be down with this girl group. All because she wanted to be down with these popular girls. They send girls on crash test dummies missions as well. So it don't discriminate. No, it don't. And so in this situation right here, after the murder, he get caught. And when he get caught, he get charged. And after being charged for the murder, the prosecutor that charged him with the murder realized, wait a minute, this boy right here is on probation for a robbery. For a robbery that he did with the older guys who were sending him on them crash test dummy missions, right? And so once they realized that, the judge, his probation judge, gave him 2 life sentences for violating his probation. Cold-blooded demonstration. I'm talking about like that? 2 life sentences? Yeah, for violating his probation. So now, he already stuck with the 2 life sentences. He done for. It's over with, right? But he got to fight the murder. And so instead of taking a deal on the murder, he goes to trial. Waited 3 years in the county jail fighting the murder. Once he gets to trial, we got to understand something. Once in trial, the prosecuting attorney don't have any tangible evidence. The prosecuting attorney don't have any material evidence. He don't have no DNA evidence. He don't have no fingerprint evidence. He don't have no gun evidence. He don't have no video recording evidence. He doesn't have anything that can attach Dante to the murder of the young boy Khalid. And let me rest in peace to that young brother and condolences to his family. But the prosecutor has nothing that can connect him other than eyewitnesses. And the cold-blooded thing about these eyewitnesses is that they really not even eyewitnesses. You see what I'm saying? These eyewitnesses that the prosecution put on the stand, his lawyers, Dante lawyer, destroyed them. Once they got on the stand, he got the proven facts of them trying to want money about they really ain't see nothing, and that they was trying to get a reward for the the murder that happened and stuff like that. They really wasn't even solid eyewitnesses. And Dante lawyer exposed that. And when you expose something like that on a murder case, you don't have no real solid evidence, no proof that this person committed this murder, then what happens is he gets a not guilty verdict. And that's exactly what happened. Not guilty. And so I know some of y'all saying, well, hey, hood educated, they found him not guilty on the murder, but the judge gave him the 2 life sentence. He's still done for. He out of here. No. Because the main purpose of the judge giving him the double life sentence was because he got charged with the murder. And being that he got charged with the murder, that violated his probation. But now that he got found not guilty of the murder, the judge had to reverse that sentence because he didn't violate probation. Cold-blooded demonstration. So now, once he got out of jail, according to reports, man, they saying the boy tried to change his life. Said the man started working hard every day. Worked so hard that he even got his own apartment. Yeah. His old friends and stuff like that, they said that he would kind of dibble and dabble with them, but he was mostly working all the time. Like he really was trying to make a change for himself. But then something happened. And I'm talking about going back to his old CrashOut ways. Just like that, he resorted back to what he know, crashing out. Now, according to reports, they are saying that one night he was coming home from work. And this is what, November, this month. November, I think 24th, I think it was, right? He was coming home from work. Now, while he's coming home from work, I gotta back up a little bit. He had moved in a woman and her boyfriend in his apartment. The woman name was Serenity Burton, right? A young woman. From my understanding, from what her father had put out there, her father said that she was trying to change her life or trying to progress her life because she was young. She was going to school for nursing and stuff like that. She was just trying to, she young. She's just trying to do what people do at that age and just try to, progress in her profession and stuff like that and get some employment and all that. But somehow, she moves in with her boyfriend into Dante's apartment. Now, I don't know how she know Dante. I don't know how her boyfriend know Dante. But all I do know is this right here. When Dante came home from work, November 24th, 2025, he killed her. Shot her dead. And while shooting her, shot the boyfriend as well. After shooting both of them, he believed in his mind that he had killed her and he killed the boyfriend. But little did he know that he only killed Serenity. Her boyfriend survived. Yeah. So her boyfriend was able to call 911 and say, hey, listen, Dante just killed my girlfriend and tried to kill me. He thought I was dead. You see? And so while he's on the run, Dante, understanding that, he done killed 2 people in his apartment, not knowing that the boyfriend is still alive, he crashing out. He runs to an apartment building, or he drove, I'm not sure, but somehow he got to another apartment complex, and he seen a man out there trying to get into his car. He runs up on the man with the gun, carjacks him, right? The man gives him the keys to the car, and he gets in the car and he drives off. Now, little does he know as well that after driving off, after carjacking that man had a medical episode. I don't know if it was due to the stress. I don't know if it was due to what the man was going through. But you know, the man was taken to the hospital where he died. So even though he didn't actually kill him, he is responsible for the death of that man. So I guess, I don't know if while he's getting away, I don't know if that car started running out of gas or whatever, because he drove from, Moore, Oklahoma to Oklahoma City. And when he gets in Oklahoma City, I don't know, like I say, I don't know if the car was running out of the gas or he understood that, hey, look, I got to change cars. But he carjacks another person. You see? And then carjacking that other person, I guess the other person just, gave him the car. There was no problems, right? But he sees some man, and look, that's why this is kind of strange to me, because, there's no reasoning behind these crash outs. He sees a man coming out of his home, walks up on the man, shoots and kills him. After killing that man, right there in his driveway, his family called the police, let it be known that, hey, look, check this out. Somebody just killed our loved one. Rest in peace to that brother. Somebody just killed our loved one. And excuse me, let me say rest in peace to Serenity as well. But yeah, after killing that guy, they get on the phone, call the police, say, hey man, the guy just carjacked him and killed him and took the car. So now the police, understanding what's been going on in Moore, Oklahoma, they, put it together and say, wait a minute, black male, this, that, and the other. Okay, this the same guy. So now they putting out the APBs and all that old type, all points bulletin and all that type of stuff to look for the carjacked car. They see it. They get on the high-speed chase. They chasing them on the highway. Dante loses control of the vehicle, crashes, jump out of the car, gun in hand, trying to carjack multiple people on the highway. In the process of him trying to stop cars and all this old type of stuff, he get hit twice. Not once, twice by cars. Get right back up and still trying to carjack people. By this time, the police done seen enough. They got to eliminate the threat. So they shoot him. Shoot him down. Kill him.
We have an update on breaking news we first brought you on our website. A man at the center of a crime spree is dead after an officer-involved shooting. Police say it started early this morning with a deadly shooting in Moore. According to Moore PD, Dante Hawthorne went into a house and shot 2 people, one of them dying from the shooting. He then left that scene, went to another location and stole a car. Police say he then drove near Northwest 11th and May, where he left the stolen car, but then stole a white truck from another person. After that, he drove to Northeast 26th and Martin Luther King, where he shot and killed a different person. After that is when he led police on a chase.
Officers were able to spot him this afternoon right around the area of Southeast 44th and I-35. The suspect refused to pull over, led officers on a chase that culminated here at I-240 in Eastern. He drove through a grassy area, he drove across the median, crashed the vehicle, and then actually got out and tried to carjack yet another person. He ended up in a confrontation with officers where he was shot and killed.
The officers involved have been placed on administrative leave. Police are still investigating, and more details are expected to be released on Monday.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big question here. Now, this is where it finally ended. This is, like you said, I-240 and Eastern, and this is also where he tried to rob a third person's vehicle. Now, I was looking into his record today. He was only 34 years old, but he's been arrested since he was 16. Court documents reveal that 34-year-old Deontay Hawthorne lived a life of violent crime, all before police shot and killed him Saturday afternoon. Here's his first mugshot from when he was just 16 years old. This is for armed robbery and assault and battery. He'd be locked up several more times over the next couple decades, but he was out and living with two people Saturday and more. Police say around 4 a.m., he shot them. The 18-year-old woman, Serenity Renee Burton, died while her partner was released from the hospital. That's when Hawthorne took off, robbed somebody else's car also in Moore, and that person died from a medical episode. Hawthorne then drove to OKC. That's where he swapped vehicles and robbed a second car. That second victim wasn't hurt. Hawthorne kept going, then shot and killed a 44-year-old man, all before police finally caught up with him at I-240 in Eastern in OKC. There, he was hit by two cars as he tried to take another one, all before a police sergeant ultimately shot and killed him. And that sergeant is on paid administrative leave tonight. Of course, that is routine for any officer involved shooting. I also requested that body cam to see so we can get a look at what actually happened. As soon as we get more details, as soon as we get those videos, we'll let you know. For now, live in Oklahoma City, Chantal Navarro, KOCO 5 News.
If they didn't eliminate the threat, this boy right here would have continued to crash out, crash out, crash out. And in the line of him crashing out, he killing innocent peoples. He harming peoples. He causing death to peoples. All because he crashing out because of something that doesn't happen. Now again, we don't know what happened. We don't know why this boy crashed out. All we know is that he went to his crib and that's where it started. So I don't know if it was like some type of domestic going on at his house. I don't know if he had some type of relation with Serenity. I don't know if the boyfriend did something to him and he tried to kill the boyfriend and knew he had to kill her. I don't know that information right there because he died with all his secrets. And the boyfriend is not revealing anything that will cause us to believe that it was something else. But we got to understand that, look, it was something. Something that caused this boy to crash out. Now, allow me to say this right here before I depart. This case right here is a prime example of somebody just losing their mind and just crashing out, just killing people. Just for nothing. And that's sad right there because all the people that he involved in whatever he had going on in his mind, he harmed them. And some of them died. All because of something that he was going through. That's why, you know, in this life right here, y'all, and in this era of time that we in right now, you got to keep your head on the swivel. I'm talking about even if you ain't even involved in gang violence, even if you ain't even a part of no madness or none of that type of stuff, you still got to keep your head on the swivel. You still got to suspect everybody will potentially try to do something to you, and that's not a comfortable way to live. You want to be able to go to the store and stuff like that and don't worry about nothing but how much money you going to spend on groceries. Go to the gas station and don't worry about nothing but how much the gas costs now. You know, but nowadays, when you go to public places and stuff like that and you just driving in your own vehicle, you got to be suspecting everybody. You got to be like, he ain't looking right. She ain't looking right. I don't know. Hold on. Let me get away from here. And that's it's unfortunate, but this is the era of time that we living in. Because the guys that died, that was killed, and that died because of the medical episode, because of something that this man had going on, it's unfortunate. These people right here were just going on their regular day, doing what they regularly do. And here it is, you got a deranged lunatic upset because of something that he's dealing with and takes it out on all these people, carjacking people, killing people, taking the police on high-speed chases, causing accidents, trying to, carjack other people and stuff like that. This is the era and time that we are living in. And everybody that he harmed, they did not suspect that they would be going through that on November 25th or 24th, excuse me. But this is what's going on. So I want to encourage all the hood educated residents, all the guests. I don't want y'all to be paranoid. I want y'all to live y'all life and be comfortable and stuff like that. But be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what's going on around you. Because that potentially can save your life. that could potentially save you from a lot of harm. You see what I'm saying? Because this day and age, like, we don't know. And that's bad, but we don't know. This boy right here done caused all this harm because of something that he was going through. Cold-blooded demonstration. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.